Hello everyone, welcome to another yoga session. My name is Emily and today I have for you a short yoga and meditation for deep sleep. So you can certainly just use this for some amazing relaxation and to just de-stress and let go. Or my suggestion is save this for right before bed. Get ready for bed, put on your pajamas, brush your teeth, do whatever you gotta do. Get nice and comfy and then grab a pillow and maybe even a blanket. Okay, so when you are ready, meet me on the mat. So we're gonna start in a seated position. And so I'm just gonna prop up on my yoga bolster. So if you have a pillow or you have a yoga block or anything like that, feel free to sit up on that. And that just makes it a little bit comfier to sit, right? It elevates our hips. It lets the knees kind of be below the hips. So know that you could always sit up in an actual chair, right? Always a fine option. Then bring your hands to your thighs, roll your shoulders up and back, reach the crown of the head up towards the ceiling. Take a big breath in, and then let it go. If it feels comfortable and you feel safe, allow the eyes to close. And you can keep your eyes closed as long as feels good for you. I will try to lead you with my words. All right, just bring your left ear to your left shoulder. Keep the shoulders nice and relaxed. Keep the jaw relaxed. And then bring your chin to your chest. Right, lots of length through the back of the neck. Maybe you feel some stretch in your shoulders. And then right ear to right shoulder. And then nice and slow and gentle, just move back and forth, side to side, left ear to left shoulder. And then chin to chest, right ear to right shoulder. You can move as slowly as you want. And then slowly make your way all the way back through center. Lift the head up, reach the crown of the head up. And then find a few shoulder circles. So just loop the shoulders up towards the ears and then back and down. And then reverse the direction of that shoulder roll. And then come back through center. So relax the shoulders down the spine. Bring your fingertips by your side. And then leave the right fingertips down on the mat. Inhale, reach the left arm up and over. Big side body stretch. Then inhale to reach up through center. Exhale to the other side, left hand down, right arm reaches up and over. And then do that a few times, move side to side. Again, go as slowly as feels good for you, right? You can always linger on one side and then move to the other. And then slowly come back through center. And we'll just find our tabletop position. So you can move off any props that you might have off to the side. And come to all fours, wrists underneath shoulders, knees underneath of hips. And then from here, we're just gonna find a very gentle cat-cow. So you don't have to go to your edge, right? So on your inhale, let the belly drop down, start to gaze forward. Maybe you start to gaze up. And then exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Let's do that again. Inhale, cow pose, drop the belly. Exhale, cat pose, around the spine. One more time. Inhale, drop the belly, look forward. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. And then come back through neutral. Tabletop position. Okay, so from here, we're just gonna find our puppy pose. So either your hips will stay over top of your knees or possibly slightly behind the knees. Walk your hands forward And you can take your hands as wide as feels good for you, right? If you feel any pinching in your shoulders, readjust, right? Take your hands perhaps a little bit wider. And then bring your chest towards the ground, bring your forehead down to the ground. And then just breathe. Right, see if with every exhale you can relax the chest and the shoulders a bit more down towards the ground. And take one more big breath in, breath out. Rise up, but only rise about halfway. So you can walk the hands in a little bit. Keep the left arm reaching out long, so it's not all the way long, right? We walked in a little bit. We're gonna sweep the right arm underneath. Bring the right shoulder down to the mat, and perhaps bring the right temple down to the mat, right? If your head doesn't feel comfortable on the floor, you can always put a pillow or a block underneath of your head instead. And then just take a few breaths here. You could always support yourself with your left fingertips, maybe even press yourself into a little bit more of a twist. And then press into that left hand. Lift back up. Come back through center. So we'll replace the hands. That right hand reaches out a little bit further in front of what our tabletop would be. And then we'll thread the left arm underneath of the right arm. Bring the left shoulder down. Bring the head down. Support yourself how you need it, right? Use that blocker pillow. Even if you didn't on the other side, maybe you want to on the side. That's always okay. And then support yourself with the right fingertips. Maybe you press the right shoulder open into a bit of a deeper twist. Then plant the right hand, press yourself back up. Come back through center. Just take a moment to kind of feel what's going on in the body, and then find a seat. So we'll come all the way back down onto the ground. And bring the soles of your feet together, your knees out nice and wide, cobbler's pose. All right, from here, bring your hands onto either your shins or your ankles. We'll sit up nice and tall. Take a big breath in, and then let it go. So we're gonna move with our breath again. I want you to think that same kind of cat-cow action. So on your inhale, lift your heart up, roll your shoulders back, maybe gaze up. And then exhale, we'll round the spine, chin to chest, really lean into your back body. Let's do that again. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift up. This time on your exhale, either stay where you're at or begin to fold down over the feet. Right, only fold as far as feels good and comfortable to you. Right, we don't have to go to any edge. It's just a nice light stretch. You can always massage your feet here if that feels good, or massage your ankles, your calves. And then we'll slowly rise all the way up and lay all the way onto our back. So take your time to get there. Make sure that your pillow and your blanket are nearby so that when we want them, we've got them. So lay onto your back. Your knees can be bent and feet about hip distance apart on the mat. And then from here, take your left ankle, cross it over your right thigh. And then you can stay here the whole time. Or if you want a little bit more of a stretch, take both of your hands, loop them around the right thigh, pull the legs in closer to you. Make sure the head and the shoulders stay relaxed. Relax your jaw, your eyebrows. Make sure you're not working anything that doesn't need to be working. Then bring the feet back down to the mat and just switch sides. So plant the left foot, cross the right ankle over the left thigh. Stay here or draw the legs in closer to you. And start to lengthen the inhales and the exhales. Return both of the feet to the ground. Extend the left leg out long, hug the right knee into the chest, and then find your supine twist. So we'll draw the right knee across the body. We'll shift onto that left hip, and then reach the arms out nice and wide. If it feels okay on the neck, maybe you gaze over the right shoulder. And slowly come back through center. Reach that right leg out long next to the left, and maybe give everything just a little bit of a shake. And then draw the left knee into the chest, supine twist on this side. So we'll shift to that right hip. Draw the left knee across the body. The left knee certainly doesn't have to touch the ground, but then reach the arms out nice and wide. Maybe gaze over the left shoulder. Slowly come back through center. Let the left leg go out long next to the right. And we'll find our Shavasana. So you can just lay in your Shavasana exactly how you are, or if you would like, you can use your pillow. You can certainly use it underneath of your head. Or what I like to do is I like to put my pillow or my yoga bolster underneath of my legs, right? So right underneath of my knees. Take the feet out nice and wide. And then if you're feeling at all chilly, the blanket is just a blanket, right? Use it as a blanket, cover up, get nice and toasty, warm and comfy. If you would like to move straight to your bed, now is a great time to do that. And then rest one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly, but do so in a way that your elbows can still relax on the ground. So maybe that means that your hands are actually on the side of your rib cage and belly. That's okay. And then take a big breath in and let it go. And just spend the next few moments becoming really aware of your breath. So notice the inhale and the exhale, the rise and fall of your belly, your rib cage, your chest. And then start to lengthen the breath. So now on your inhale, I want you to inhale to the count of 4. And then exhale to the count of 4. So everybody's breath might be slightly different lengths. That is okay. But it's just an inhale for the count of 4. Exhale for the count of 4. Now start to imagine that your breath is like an ocean wave. So every inhale, that ocean wave is coming into shore. And every exhale, that ocean wave is going back out. So just continue to follow your ocean wave breath. And allow that to relax the body and relax the mind even more. And perhaps after a few breaths, you start to lose track of the count of your breath, or you lose track of the breath altogether. And that's okay, just allow yourself to drift. Maybe you drift in and out of thought, or maybe you drift in and out of sleep. But just allow whatever happens to happen. Follow your breath. And allow your body and your mind to relax and just drift into a gentle sleep. I hope you have the most beautiful night's rest. Namaste.